Hello and welcome to the Three Guys in Hats podcast. Today we're talking about E3. All right, so John, what do you have for us today?
All right, so let's start off with EA. The first thing that they showed was Battlefield 5,
Okay.
which we talked about last week. They showed some more single-player stuff, which I guess some people are interested in, but
when it comes to that crowd, I would imagine it's more for multiplayer action.
yeah.
And
I mean, that's where like the bulk of the time playing that game goes.
Yeah. Battlefield Foul. I mean, it's just like what's it called, Call of Duty, right? All you care about is the experience. Is like, is everything we're bringing in this year gonna enhance our experience? You know, as we're playing with other people. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. Games are so good nowadays. Like graphics don't really matter, especially for like social games, if you will.
Yeah, so some of the new things that they showed was you can dive through windows now.
Saints Row style. I like it.
So that's something. Like the defenses across the map to take out like planes and stuff, like the cannons on the map are movable now. I think there's some gameplay that they showed that you can kind of build up kind of walls, kind of almost Fortnite style.
Yeah, and they're also destructible. Again,
Yeah.
all houses, all stuff. I remember the vehicle one where you can move the cannon as you attach it to the back of the tank. It was pretty cool.
I really like it. It looks really good.
It's not exactly my cup of tea, honestly.
The thing is, for this specific one, I would like to play it before I give my opinion on like whether I think it's better than the other ones, just because it looks. When I'm looking at the gameplay right now, and like when I was looking at it, it just seemed like it was more enjoyable to play for some reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just that the graphics look better. I just think it seems like it would be more enjoyable to play in comparison to the other ones.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, they also said no loot boxes, no premium pass.
They learned their lesson.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's good.
yay.
All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
One more thing on
I was
that,
gonna
though,
say.
on Battlefield 5, they will have Battle Royale. They didn't show anything on it, but they said
they will.
They
They
will
will
have.
have
Now,
their
do you know
Battle
if it's at the
Royale.
rollout or it's coming out as an update?
Well, Battlefield 5 is not out yet.
No, I know. I'm saying.
I assume it'd be there at launch.
And did they
They just
give?
didn't show anything here. Maybe, when the game gets closer to release, they'll have something.
They'll have something for
Maybe
us.
at Gamescom, because that's usually in like August or something,
Mhm.
and a lot of people show stuff there.
I mean, that's good because the timing will kind of keep people interested in the game until it comes out, right?
yeah. So after Battlefield 5, they showed FIFA.
I really
We
don't.
don't
I don't
really
care
care.
about FIFA.
Sorry. Then, they went on like they like panned the camera over to the crowd, and sitting there is Vince Zampella, who that might be a name that you know, because he's one of the guys that's part of Respawn, like Titanfall guys. And
Oh,
the
yes,
old
yes.
Infinity
I remember
Ward.
this part.
Yeah. So basically, Respawn is working on a Star Wars game.
That's great.
That someone other than DICE is working on a Star Wars game.
Now we're talking about the guys who made Titanfall.
Yes.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Because Titanfall 2 was really good. It's just that it never gained any traction.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess when they put a Star Wars name on it and make a Star Wars-based game, I feel like it's going to be great.
The name of the game is Jedi Fallen Order, and like in Star Wars canon, it takes place somewhere between Episode 3 and 4.
Wow, I'm excited right now.
Yeah. So
Did
that's
they give us kind of a timeline on when it's gonna
No.
come out or
holiday 2019?
2019?
So like a year and a half.
Yeah, I'm excited.
But yeah, I doubt. I don't know. It might be a first person, but I feel like since they already have the Battlefront property, it's
Right.
really weird that they do another first person Star Wars.
I'm going to guess it's a lot more fast-paced compared to the other ones. Because if I'm thinking about it now, they're more focused on that whole Call of Duty 4 very fast-paced shooter arena. I don't know if they'll branch out from that, but I could see it happening.
I mean, that's kind of what we've been used to. And unless, to be honest with you, like when Battlefront came out, I liked that about the game, that it was first person and that you could play like you were playing kind of Call of Duty, but it was Battlefront. I think that these guys, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I think they know how to make a game fun. The question is like, do you guys have reservations about the fact that they're making this game?
I don't know, because all they've really ever done is first-person shooters, coming from like Infinity Ward and Titanfall. So
they were the original Infinity Ward team before they all got scrapped over. By EA. So
I don't know.
To me, it just sounds like redemption. Like we're gonna get somebody who actually knows how to do what we were trying to do it better, and actually not screw it up by putting loot boxes.
Yeah. But following, you have more?
No, I'm just wondering, is it from Activision? No, it's under EA. Okay.
It's EA press conference, bro.
Right.
I'm surprised they didn't lose the contract, to be honest with you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like I thought that Disney was gonna be like,
Disney
you know what,
was
you
like-
guys screwed up the push on that one.
Yeah.
It might have been that they were like okay with the package, and then they were like, well, I guess we're not gonna select that package anymore.
Excuse me as I get my mic up.
Yeah.
Right.
But following Star Wars, they kind of showed off, or they talked about Battlefront 2. They had a guy come out stage and said, clearly we didn't get it quite right. So
That's a good way to put it.
yeah, but there's going to be like Solo, the movie, content coming. There's new game modes. They're just adding more stuff. Yeah, but I don't even know if anyone still plays that game. So
That specific game? This is not
yeah.
me, is it? Oh, well, sorry about that. Actually, I can't do that for alarm reasons and such.
yeah, Battlefront 2 I think is kind of dead at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for the price to really plummet so I can buy it.
Here's the thing about EA games, their prices drop fast
Yeah,
for games.
You remember Andromeda that we just saw this morning? It's like $8 now on PS4 Pro
Andromeda price
or
drop
PS4
fast.
store.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst dropped
Mirror-
so fast.
I'm so sad because Mirror's Edge 1 was great, but Mirror's Edge Catalyst was ass.
Yeah.
Just didn't make
But
it.
after Battlefront 2, they showed off Unravel 2. I think you know what Unravel is. It's a
yeah.
game where you're like a red yarn guy.
It's, I believe,
It's like a puzzle platform type game.
I remember following this a little bit. It's about a guy's depression, and he kind of expresses it through a video game. It's a really sad game in the
What
end.
am I looking at?
Unravel?
Unravel?
Yeah.
It's you're a ball of
You're like-
yarn.
oh, okay.
You're a ball of yarn, and what the yarn, he uses his own yarn to help other people's issues, but by the end of the game, he runs out of yarn, so he just disappears.
So it's pretty much about a guy burning himself out while he's
for other
helping
people, yes,
Yeah.
and
That's
not
very
caring
relatable.
about his own depression. The second one is 2-player, and he said something about how if you find a person, you could find your spark again.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you play with these two? I'm looking at their two characters right now.
Yeah, you can either do co-op or you can play it single player, but you would be controlling both of them.
Okay.
But there will always be two of them,
Now, which system is this coming out?
I assume, for everything.
This looks really good. It's a really good concept. I like it.
Yeah, I think the first one was pretty well received.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Wow.
the second one.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
My mic keeps like sliding down slowly to this side, so I'm just trying to fix it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is good. It's like it's almost like an indie game,
Yeah.
puzzle-like. It's really creative. And I'm actually upset I didn't know about the first one.
Yeah. Well, speaking of indie games, they went on to talk about Sea of Solitude, which is another thing they have coming out.
Is that new?
Yes. It's again like it's a game about like a loneliness that they said, and like the loneliness kind of turns the character into a monster, your character into a monster, and
Mhm.
the game is basically to kind of become human again. From the gameplay, it kind of looks like a 3D platformer type.
I feel like this is going to be my
It looks
Undertale.
really good because I was watching this with my girlfriend, and we were the way she was talking about and how human emotion is, it just sounds like it's a really deep game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, mental I guess issues is like a very prevalent topic now, and like I feel like a lot of artists are coming out and doing more creative work that actually has to deal with that. But yeah, I was gonna say
His water bottle just makes such a weird noise, so every time it happens, I'm just
yeah. But I was gonna say, like, to you, like, this is probably, for me, this is gonna be like my Undertale.
I mean,
for
it can be.
what it looks like for me, for whatever Undertale meant to you, for me, I feel like that game might.
I have a lot of games that, if you want to say that's my Undertale, I have a lot of games where I...
No, I was saying for me, this might be it right
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks good. I like it. I like the way it looks. I mean, it might just be the way it looks for now.
Yeah.
It's not like
They
I
gave a
played the
release
demo or
date of
anything like that.
early 2019.
Early
for that.
2019.
I just really liked how she explained the story because it seems like she personally connected this story, so
Mm-hmm.
she put herself into it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, EA doesn't screw it up in some way or another.
Usually
I
indie
doubt it
titles,
because,
no.
It's this. It's like this. It's they call it like EA Originals, and it's the same program that A Way Out was in, and I think that did pretty well. So,
Okay. I might still wait for that to drop, the price to drop again and buy it.
Yeah.
Just because now I know that the prices drop pretty quickly.
Yeah. Then they went on to talk about. Well, they didn't really talk about. They showed a trailer of NBA Live 19, whatever. They talked about Madden 19, whatever. Then they showed a mobile game, Command and Conquer Rivals, and everyone was mad.
What is it? Demand?
Command and Conquer Rivals.
Generals or rivals?
Rivals. So Command and Conquer is kind of like this old school RTS game that has, a pretty dedicated following, and EA turned it into a mobile game.
Wait, but what was it before? It was
a fully developed video game that you could play on like any console.
Yeah. And they made it into a mobile game, which means microtransactions up the ass.
Did people start booing?
I don't remember, but like after their press conference, there was so much.
A lot of backlash.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as when Valve said, "Oh, we have a new game," and it's like a card game. It wasn't that bad where everyone was like, "Oh, Half-Life 3."
Why is this a phone game? Is this the new thing they're trying to do now, where they're putting really
It's a cash
good
grab.
games?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But EA is not like dying financially.
They've been under a lot of.
They make so much money with the FIFA stuff and with the sports stuff.
But now people are starting to figure that out too. That FIFA is just pay to win.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Unless you're having fun with it.
But this is the thing. If you touch Star Wars, don't fuck with Star Wars, because that's a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that they still have the contract. To be honest with you.
Yeah. But then they ended the show with Anthem, and they showed a decent amount.
AKA Javelin.
Of it. So the mechs that you pilot in Anthem are called javelins.
And I think that's where we all got mixed up in the last podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty much it's multiplayer at its core. Even if you play solo, it'll be multiplayer. But the world that you're in is what they call a shared world, which kind of like all the weather that happens to everyone at once. I really don't know how they're doing it.
Like I said, it
but
just seems like a GTA lobby.
Yeah, kind of.
Except the world is supposed to be incredibly massive.
Yeah. But
I mean, what was your takeaway from the gameplay?
Just like any kind of third-person shooter that I can think of, heavy armor, different
looks
classes.
okay. But
You fight monsters, it looks like. Monsters are just other players.
Now,
I
Anthem
don't know
is
if
a
you
new
fight
game,
other
correct?
players.
Oh, you don't?
They didn't say anything about PvP in this game.
Oh, okay.
There might be it, but they didn't never came up on anything.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. What were you saying?
I was saying, is this a wow? This is the first. This is the first time this game's coming out, or is this?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's BioWare, which they have like a history with good games.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of anticipation for this game. It looks good. I'm looking at the gameplay right now. It looks like it might be something fun to play.
Like I said, I don't think the gameplay is bad. The story, like what happens is that the missions that you do in the game, they're all in the world where like everyone is.
Mm-hmm.
But then you go back to like a base, and that is where all like your story happens, where all your decision happens. As for BioWare games, there's always like decisions you can make, choices and stuff.
So it's set up like Star Wars: The Old Republic, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
That's the only point of reference I have. So
yeah, KOTOR is made by BioWare, so that's one thing. But this game comes out February 22nd, 2019.
a lot of 2019 stuff. Any
Yeah.
2018 releases? Coming up probably, right?
Not for EA.
Not for EA.
I don't. But yeah, Anthem. I don't know about it. What about you, Josh?
I don't really have high hopes personally because of the history that I've heard with BioWare.
Is that a game you would buy? You wouldn't buy. You wouldn't buy it.
Not for me, no. I would want to see gameplay first. It's how I gauge EA games these days, because if you just buy it, remember Battlefront 2, and I was like, I want to buy that now, but let me wait until the reviews come out.
Yeah, the first people get screwed always, almost.
That's why it's really risky to buy pre-ordered games these days.
Yeah, that's true. Unless it's like Last of Us or whatever,
Also, I think I blocked your head in like the first couple of minutes.
Did you? That's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, but that's pretty much EA.
All right.
Overall, people like said it was bad. I think it was average. Their press conference.
Why was it bad?
Because they really didn't have anything.
All right. I mean,
when you compare to what like Sony's been doing
mm-hmm.
and all that, it's very lackluster.
Right.
For sure.
But they at least have content out, like new things that they're showcasing.
Yeah, the reason I say it's average because I expected nothing and I kind of got nothing. So
pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, really, like, what is the best case scenario for EA at E3? Right.
We just have to see what comes out after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, if most of the games everybody's talking about is 2019, I have a feeling they have more in reserve for kind of like that period.
Year,
but like, if we're talking about 2019, maybe they just don't want to talk about some of the games.
Keep in mind, they just want to keep services open.
Yeah, they want an infrastructure that's constantly making money.
Yeah,
that's why they were pushing these these microtransactions and all that stuff, is because they want to keep making money, right? So you got to balance yourself there. You can't just do all microtransactions and neglect the gaming experience. Otherwise, you're screwing yourself. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway. Welcome back to the Chillin' Like a Villain podcast. Now we're going to carry on. Sorry about the interruption, but we're back. John?
Right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is Xbox.
Xbox.
Or Microsoft, to be fully. They call it the Microsoft press conference. So.
Well, most of their games are usually shared between the PC and Xbox now these days.
Right.
So they started off with Halo.
I got so excited when I saw the freaking trailer.
I was
like, oh my God, trailer. I was like, Halo is coming back. This is amazing. And then it's like, oh.
That is just the trailer that shows nothing.
It's not a trailer. It's a teaser. It's less than a teaser.
It's to tickle your little balls, man.
It's like not even like putting the tip in. It's like, do you want this? Yes. Well, you don't get to have it yet.
Yeah.
See ya.
It's still 343. So whatever Halo 5 was, you can pretty much expect what this is. This is called Halo Infinite, by the way. So
is it going to be like, no, I'm not even going to make the comparison. I don't know what makes it infinite.
I feel like it's just going to be the online capability and its own separate entity.
Battle Royale.
Oh yeah, there's also Battle Royale.
Everybody has Battle Royale now.
But
What's
it could be
new?
a different game mode in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
They didn't give a date. Not even like 2019.
I don't.
So
I think
I don't know.
if I have to give a prediction, I'll be like 2020. They'll
Maybe,
have. They'll
yeah.
have.
That's
a,
when Elder Scrolls will come out.
Or they'll show this at the next E3 and then give like a holiday release 2019.
Yeah. You think 2019? I think it'll be like
end of 2019.
I think it'll be summer 2020. I hope we mark this.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know.
But
Wait, do you got? When did the other Halos usually come out?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's
I didn't pay attention.
that would give us a.
I never
I
gave
don't-
anything.
I haven't played Halo in years.
yeah,
so.
it's been a long time.
Halo 3 was the last good Halo in my Halo Reach actually. But
Yeah, Reach was alright.
Reach is the last one I played too.
But yeah, new Halo, so yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
An exclusive for Microsoft.
It's a good teaser, I guess.
Yeah. After Halo, they showed the new Ori game that they might have showed this last E3 or one of the game shows last year, but there's a new Ori. I don't think Ellie knows what Ori.
I don't know what that
Ori
is.
and the Blind Forest was the name of the first game. Josh knows. The new game is called Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
I never played Ori, so
Yeah, it's kind of like a platform action type game. Very artistic.
super artistic. It looks really nice. I have nothing against it. I just never
Yeah.
played it.
I own it. I own the first one. I haven't played it yet. I want to, but it looks like.
Oh,
it
that's
looks
something
good.
that my nephew would love to play. It looks really cute, and it's not.
Yeah, the first one was good, from what I've heard.
It's like it's almost comparable to like what's a game I've played that's like this. It's almost like a better looking Braid, a little bit more upbeat.
Braid is something completely different in my opinion. This is more of a
Kind of,
The only thing they have in common is that it's a platformer in the
I
forest.
want to say like almost Rayman's-esque almost.
Yeah,
yeah. This one definitely
Yeah.
feels more of like a Rayman game.
even though
Like
it's its own thing.
It
I
kind
don't
of
think
reminds
I've
me of
seen-
Hollow Knight, but not like as dark as Hollow Knight.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Hollow Knight was really good. It looks really good. I never played it.
This is really good. You know what? There's a lot of.
It's
games
not really a
this year.
Metroidvania game though.
No,
No.
but yeah,
Speaking of Metroid,
you mean not speaking of Metroid.
pretty much. That's what I meant.
But yeah, they showed Ori, and then the next thing they showed from
Software.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
I'm very excited.
Yes, that looks great.
Josh is very excited.
I am a big.
I know you're
Souls-like
getting that.
fan. I'm gonna buy it the first day it comes out, man. I don't care what it is. It looks great. It's a Japanese.
Yeah, it's from samurai Japanese-esque game.
They saw Neo and said, "You did it wrong, buddy. I'm gonna give you a real From Software game with from us, I guess."
Yeah, the biggest kind of I don't know exclamation point that's here is that it's being published by Activision,
I'm very
Mhm.
scared of that, actually.
which is really weird because all the Dark Souls games, even I think Demon Souls,
yeah.
I think was Bandai Namco.
Wondering why they left them.
Yeah, which is weird. I don't know. But yeah, the thing that we saw at the Game Show Awards last year from is this.
Yeah, it's
So-
that weird little bone thing. That's actually his
His
mechanical arm.
Yeah. So this is not historical. This is just a
No.
samurai.
This is just like it's like all of their. It's like how Dark Souls and Bloodborne was. It's just like a weird, twisted world of some kind of theme.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely seems a lot faster.
Oh yeah, it's a lot more aggressive
Yeah.
Man, I want to play this.
because Bloodborne was definitely in the step towards being more aggressive. Dark Souls 3 using the same engine was a lot faster. This one seems like it's on the money.
Almost like a just full blown hack and slash.
Yeah, pretty much at this point.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I don't.
You
wanna
said you
use my
wouldn't
brain
play it
cells.
If it has the stamina bar, I don't think I'd be interested.
because you don't like being limited like that.
I don't. Like, I want to be able to do whatever I want, whenever I want. Like, if I wanted to be able to attack and dodge right after, I don't want to be bogged down by the fact that I can't.
Now, did they say they would have that? Or
No, we don't know yet.
They didn't show UI. They just showed what I assume is gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So
It looks great though. You got a grappling hook, man.
yeah,
It looks awesome.
and it also like your arm can also like do different things.
It could
like
do
he,
different
like, pulled
things.
out an axe at one
What
point.
the hell was that?
It's like it reminds me of like that Bloodborne thing they got. So in Bloodborne, you have trick weapons, and they could turn into two types of weapons, depending on that. It kind of looks reminiscent of that. It's almost like a culmination of a lot of things.
Now, you guys watched the trailer.
Yes.
Yes.
That big-ass snake at the end,
Oh, that big ass Orochi.
that was crazy.
It's Orochimaru.
Yeah, man, he's a meme now.
And he's like calm in the
Happy-
face of that
happy
thing.
wedding.
Just looking at
Happy
it like it's
wedding.
nothing. Yeah. That's really cool. I like the way they did the trailer for this, too.
Yes.
It's very
Sekiro
enticing.
Shadows Die Twice.
I'm super excited. Gonna buy it full price. If there's a collector's edition, I'll fucking buy it.
No release date.
Send me one. I'll do an unboxing video.
Now, this is coming out
I said
only on Xbox.
No.
No?
I assume everything.
Everything right? Okay.
Most of them are usually all platform. I
Yeah.
think Bloodborne was under a contract where they said it's gonna be a PS4 exclusive.
Yeah. Bloodborne was the only exclusive one.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
So after the Sekiro, who else walks on stage but Todd Howard
Todd Howard, the meme.
to talk about?
Fallout.
I'm
He
just
doesn't
looking
know.
at you guys.
No, he
I
doesn't.
don't know.
He doesn't even know who Todd Howard
I don't know. I heard the name. I don't know who he is.
But yeah.
Sorry, everybody. I just
Fallout 76.
okay. I saw the guy
Before that, I just have to say Microsoft must have paid Bethesda a lot of money to show Fallout 76 here first, because the Bethesda press conference was literally like 3 hours after.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
So,
That's also almost why I didn't want to do that, because I didn't want to do Xbox before everything else, because because I know I was like, well, if we're gonna go through everything, we should go through everything separately. And then I realized, like, well, they talk about the same thing,
yeah.
which kind of sucks. Like, that was their biggest announcement, almost.
Well, honestly, Bethesda had a lot of things to announce.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
It was like
We'll get
rapid
there.
fire.
What did I say the last episode? When you were like Bethesda, and I was like, they're kind of the event. They had the most to show. It was impressive.
No,
Microsoft has the
Microsoft
most to show,
has the most to
technically.
show.
Yeah, but Microsoft is. I'm talking about, like, Microsoft has a bunch of studios.
Think about it this way, though. When Todd Howard went out, well, we're not going to talk about Bethesda, but I'm just saying in compare. We'll get to that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, not. I'm talking about, like, system. They're not. They're a system. Like, they have PC and Xbox. They have a bunch of people that are gonna have their games on their systems. I'm talking about, like, specific studios that are putting out stuff. Like, if you compare Bethesda to, like, what's the one we're not talking about?
Square
Enix. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you see the differences? They had a lot to show.
Well, Square had a lot to show. It was just everything has been shown.
Everything
before.
has been shown before the E3 comp.
Yeah, so
conference.
they underperformed. If you compare the EA,
I wouldn't say they underperformed, though. I would say I at least want to mention that Kingdom Hearts looks great. It looks great. They showed the same trailer like 3 times, but the third one was like,
well,
Yeah,
the whole
we'll
point
quickly
of
talk about Square
yeah, but
right
the
now.
whole point
Yeah.
of, like, a conference like E3 is you're supposed to, like,
Here's the thing.
wow people.
Square has been doing this for the past 2 years. They've literally just re-showed trailers that have already been shown,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, thanks for playing our games. So
It's almost like it's a party where they have to show
but
face.
then if they have something to announce, they usually do it at other conferences,
yeah.
or they just release it by their own will.
they just don't care about E3 that much.
I don't think
Not
so,
that from what I've seen, they don't really seem to care.
If anything, they'd probably care about like TGS more, Tokyo Game Show.
Okay, because I was thinking, I mean, maybe it's a market thing, because I was thinking, like, you know, most people look at E3 to be wowed, and like, you know, if you look at the way that, like, EA and Bethesda take, seriously, they take E3, most people will go there, they're like, okay, something's gonna happen, right? When we were all watching the when they showed the first scene for The Last of Us, we were all like, oh my god, like, do you know what I'm saying? That kind of feeling
Yeah.
when you're watching different studios show up their games. Yeah, Square Enix just didn't do that.
Well,
for me.
if you have to think about it this way too, because even for Sony, they have their own conference show.
yeah,
So they sometimes they show like most of the meat there.
absolutely, but you still have to get some kind of buzz going at E3. I feel because it's big enough.
Honestly, for Square, I think for some reason for me, I just think Kingdom Hearts is enough traction for them.
Mm.
Because that's like that. This game, think about it. This game has been talked about for like what 10 years, 11? No. When did Kingdom Hearts?
Like
Kingdom Hearts 2 was
12
like
years.
12 years. People have been waiting this game for 12 years, and they've been getting like shitty handheld ports of this crazy ass story that I don't
I
even
don't
know
think they're
anymore.
shitty. I just
It's just disappointment.
people are
every
just
year.
like, "Where's Kingdom Hearts 3?
yeah.
Where's Kingdom Hearts 3?"
And then it looks beautiful. People have like gifs of like the actual Pixar movie versus it. It's almost there.
All right, wait.
Stop talking about Kingdom
Yeah, I
Hearts
was gonna
3.
say. So
All right.
let's carry on.
So-
Yeah, let's carry
yeah.
on.
Todd Howard shows Fallout 76, plays a trailer, says that it's a prequel to every other Fallout that has ever existed.
That puts that in perspective for me because when he said that, what he said, I was like, when I saw the gameplay and the trailer, I was like,
In the Bethesda conference.
yeah, I was like, wait a second, what is this?
We'll save that for
Yeah, so
Bethesda.
carry on.
He also said that the size of the map is 4 times the size of Fallout 4. Game takes place in West Virginia. And yeah, that was it. Fallout 76.
They're pretty much playing that Virginia song the entire time.
It was just the trailer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they really just showed the trailer, Microsoft, so yeah.
Cool, that was good. Yeah.
And then speaking of which, Square Enix shows up to show off, I don't know if show off's the right word, but they showed the Adventures of Captain Spirit, which is kind of, you don't have to look it up, it's very fast.
Yeah.
It's almost, I wouldn't say it's a full prequel, but it's sort of the in-between of Life is Strange and Life is Strange 2. Because we all know Life is Strange 2 is coming out. They didn't talk about it here. But this Captain Spirit thing is along the same veins of that, and it's coming out for free. So,
It's coming out for free.
yeah.
Oh wait, that's wow, really?
Yeah.
Anybody can get it.
Yeah.
There's no, you have to buy this and then get
No,
the
it's
other
free.
one. I think.
I'll
Original
play
story. It's an original story.
I'll play it just because I
'Cause
really
it's-
enjoyed Life is Strange. So,
I never really got into Life is Strange, but I hear really good things about it.
it's good.
Yeah, it looks interesting. Definitely intriguing. Right?
It has a very nice aesthetic to it because it seems like everything's like a pastel watercolor
Yeah.
kind of painting.
Mm-hmm.
And it has like a really engaging story, it seems.
Yeah. The definitely interesting.
Ellie, I recommend you play Life is Strange.
Life is
It's
Strange
really
is
good for you. It's almost like a movie, but there's choices that you have to make that are kind of like a Telltale game.
Yeah.
Came out in 2015. Looks interesting too. Yeah. Definitely didn't hear about this before. So
Yeah. But after that,
I wouldn't let your niece or nephew play that though.
no, there's just a lot of games that they're not playing for a while. That's why I'm monitoring their.
so after Captain Spirit, Crackdown 3.
Terry
Crews.
Oh, the block of power.
I don't know. The trailer was just super
Crackdown 3.
over the top.
Very over the top.
He's an over
You know
the
what the
top
game
guy.
reminds me of though? Saints Row 4.
That's the game that Saints Row was kind of like parodying. I
Oh
guess.
yes, it is over the top, but it's him though.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I
him.
mean. It's because it's him. I would play the hell out of that game just because he's in it.
I'm gonna say this: Crackdown games aren't bad. They're really fun. You're just You're like a souped up soldier, and you're just breaking shit.
Here's the thing.
An
Do you
open
think
world.
the trailer would have been as good if it wasn't Terry Crews?
Probably not.
No, it's just something about watching that man.
He
do
brings the
anything.
character. He brings the character of the game to life, kind of.
Yeah, He's just that guy. Like anybody would hang out with him. I would play that game just because he would feel like I'm hanging out with him all the time.
But yeah, Crackdown 3 comes out February 2019.
It's been pushed back a lot, though.
Yes.
For a long time, so it better be pretty good.
It looks fun.
Yeah.
If anything. So
I don't think that this is a game you take seriously. Like
No.
you said, it's like Saints Row 4. Like you don't want to take it too seriously.
yeah. Then after that, they shut off trailer and gameplay for Metro Exodus.
Metro looks really good, and I've never had an issue with any Metro game.
Honestly, I didn't know what to write when I saw this because I don't like you watched the trailer, but I don't know. It looks like a Metro game.
It looks like a prequel to the other Metro games.
It is
Before Artyom was like even aware of anything.
It looks like I don't know if the other Metro games had this, but it looks like you have like a companion, kind of like an NPC companion.
You have an NPC companion a little bit throughout the beginning of the games, but I don't remember the second one. I don't think you do. But
yeah, because in the gameplay that they showed, you had a
maybe
kind of
there's
person.
co-op. It's more of like a survival, almost like a survival single player game. I just think the environment is very interesting. It's kind of like a realistic Fallout, and all your guns look all like homemade, and like real military bullets are currency, and like sewer made bullets are like just bullets. It's interesting. I think they're worth a play.
Yeah, it's not really my type of game, but looks cool.
Definitely understand why people were excited about this.
They always look nice for the year that they come out.
I mean, we're not just talking about looks though, like playability. Like, you've played Metro before, so
yeah, I did. It's like any other it's like any other survival shooter, really.
Yeah. So like kind of slow pace.
A lot of it is gauging about. I like this about the game because there's a lot of. Oh man, I just can't think of the words. All right, you have to manage a lot of your equipment all the time. Just make sure how much bullets you have and also how much currency you have, as well as like you need to charge your flashlight. Make sure that you have enough like gas. Like when you have a gas mask, you have to make sure you have enough filters to go out to like the surface, because it's all irradiated.
If anything, Metro's kind of like the new age Stalker.
Yes, it really is.
You know,
There's a lot of
I
like
don't know what Stalker is, but
no.
yeah, there's a lot of like jump scare moments or like loud noises, and it keeps you on your toes.
yeah.
Definitely enticing.
That's all the comments I have for it. And I guess you guys
Will you
don't.
buy it? Is that a game?
not
Would you
interested.
buy it? I know John's not interested. It's not my cup of tea, but
I would wait till it goes on sale for me.
okay, that's fair.
Yeah. But speaking of things that look nice, Kingdom Hearts 3,
Yes.
they shut off Frozen for the first time, I believe.
I don't like how they only had voices and no sound effects.
Okay, that was, every trailer that they showed, the part where like Utari Hikaru's her song plays, it was just like
Yeah, they make the noises of them getting hurt. It kind of just sounds really weird. It's like, ugh.
and it's just the song playing.
Look, even the sea's turning to ice. Wow.
Look out!
Whoa. That's amazing. Hark! Look out!
Wait,
Riku!
Frozen? Right, because this is a thing with all of the Disney things.
don't get the darkness in you.
Who
the fuck
heart is in my heart?
Who the hell is that guy? I'm part of the organization. I thought I killed you all.
I thought we fought. I don't know. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3, I think they showed off Frozen for the first time. Showed off Monster Inc. again, Toy Story, Tangled, Hercules. Ratatouille was there.
Ratatouille was yeah.
That was a new one, I think. But yeah, it looks...
It's like a
I don't know.
potpourri of Disney.
I wish
They
they had
definitely
Star
showed off-
Wars.
I don't think they'll put Star
No,
Wars
they
in.
won't.
I
But
hope they don't.
They definitely put a lot more Pixar in it than like...
Definitely.
Or at
this
least
time.
they showed off a lot of
Well,
Pixar.
if you think about it, a lot of Disney movies are now done in 3D, which because they own Pixar.
Oh, and they announced this, but they didn't show it. Big Hero 6.
Damn, that's
in
awesome.
This?
Yes.
Oh my.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That would match so well.
Yeah, I mean, Big Hero 6 is like, it's probably the most successful, besides Frozen.
Was Coco in there?
No.
No,
I think it came out too late.
Yeah, I guess so.
But
Yeah,
I was going to say Big Hero 6 is probably the most successful, like, movie they put out besides Frozen in the last, like, 4 years.
Was Moana in there?
no.
Okay, I'm sorry. I think I'm mixing up trailers for some reason. I'm thinking about the new Wreck-It Ralph movie.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking of all the Disney princesses. I'm sorry.
Because I was thinking, because, like, seriously, they made a spin-off show almost right after Big Hero 6 came out because it was so
They do
popular.
that for a lot of series, actually.
Yeah.
They do. But the Big Hero 6 thing, how long ago did Big Hero 6 come out?
2015, 16?
Okay, they're still putting out new episodes.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know this until I watched the Disney Channel with my niece and nephew, and then I found out they have new episodes coming out.
Wow, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
actually.
still. So that's why I'm saying it's so successful.
I hope they make a second movie.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be fantastic.
They probably will.
Yeah,
I hope they have
in
the
due
Incredibles
time
in there.
when they need some
Yeah,
bonuses.
It's going to have that weird Final Fantasy styled story where no one understands anything.
The
Pretty
brother's not
much.
really dead.
These characters' names are.
It's funny
a bunch of-
because I'll show you guys afterwards. There's a 30-minute video explaining everything that you need to know before the game comes out, and it now kind of makes sense to me. It's almost stupid though.
It's a little too much.
It's really too much once you listen to it and how they
I don't even
loop
want
shit.
to be honest.
Did you play Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
He did. He played.
Now,
Batman
are you
2.
excited for this, or like Josh is?
I don't know if I'm excited. I'm excited to play the mechanics because the mechanics were fun.
Yeah, it looks like a fun game. It's just all the story shit.
I would say for story, I think we all grew out of it.
Yeah, I think it's too late. I think if they'd done it maybe 5 years earlier.
That was like the teenage emo years.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if they showed off Riku before, but Riku was in this trailer. Aqua was in this trailer.
Who the fuck is Aqua?
The main character in Birth by Sleep. One of the original Keyblade masters or something like that.
Oh yeah, that was the
The blue-haired girl.
yeah in the trailer that we thought was Kingdom Hearts 3, but was actually Birth by Sleep.
They showed that off such a long time.
That was like again.
That was like literally
2007.
after Kingdom Hearts 2, but man, we get a release date for Kingdom Hearts 3, January 29th, 2019.
And right after that, they were like, you can buy the remix 11.5 crap.
You can buy well on PS4 it's already the 1.5 and the 2.5 they're already like a single thing. But now
Oh.
you can get
all
that
of it, right?
and 2.8 for one package. They also announced the price. You want to know what?
How much is it? $60?
$99.99.
Oh my
Get
god,
the what?
Yeah, I
Well,
don't know why.
that's like how
It's
many
a lot
times?
of games, but you
It's
can
not worth
literally
it.
buy the 1.5 and 2.5 for like 40 or less, and then you
Yeah.
can buy 2.8 for like 40 or less.
That is true.
So I don't understand.
It's not worth it.
Unless
then
it
again, I'm not a big
includes
fan.
Kingdom Hearts 3, which I don't know if
It
it
doesn't.
does.
I don't think it will.
It's not going to.
I think they advertise it so they're like, here, you can catch up. Just pay $100.
I'm not spending $100 on that. No.
I don't think anyone would.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3. It's the release date. Yay.
Yay.
I don't know. It's
I think it's too late.
it's-
I think they
yeah.
waited too long.
2019. That's what 13 years after Kingdom Hearts 2.
Here's the deal:
Yes.
if people were more excited about, like, I don't see the excitement for this. Like, like The Incredibles 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this. That excitement isn't there for Kingdom Hearts.
I think it's because everyone's been like, wow, it's finally fucking here. After like remember the first trailer they showed at E3 a long time ago, and it's just like
was
the
maybe like 3
Swarm of
years
Heartless, and they're like, oh, it's in development.
Yeah, that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, it's coming out soon. Man.
And then
coming out
the
soon.
inertia died somewhere within those 3 years.
2019.
Took too long.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be worth it, somewhat.
Yeah, it'll probably be fun.
I'm sure when it comes out, it'll be a buzz. It'll be a breath of fresh air because people have been doing one thing for a long time. I don't know. It's hard to call these things.
if Winnie the Pooh will be there.
Probably.
Winnie the Pooh.
All right, let's move on.
Moving on. No Man's Sea.
Oh yeah.
Sea of
This is the
Thieves.
pirate game, correct?
Sea of Thieves.
I did see some kind of gameplay for the first one.
Yeah, what they really announced, all they announced was 2 DLC expansion things. And that was it.
Did you
Fine.
play that?
No.
No, we were thinking about it, and then we waited, and when
Here, the
reviews
best
came
way
out-
to play Sea of Thieves is to get the Xbox Game Pass, because that's their subscription thing where you can play like a shit ton of Xbox games for like $10 a month, and this game's included. So you just pay. You're basically paying
Pretty
$10
much.
for this and a shitload of other games. Honestly, Xbox Game Pass thing is not a bad deal.
like the PlayStation has that now, PlayStation Now, where you could stream a bunch of like the old games. It's like $10 a month,
Yeah.
and our friends that bought it, the PS4 Pro, they do that.
Yeah, but the
Instead
Game
of-
Pass thing also, like, you get modern. You get, like, here. After Sea of Thieves, they shut off Battlefield 5. We're not going to talk about that again. But after that, it was Forza Horizon 4.
Yes.
And that's, like, you're getting that release date for Xbox Game Pass.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, you'll get, like, their exclusives release date on their subscription
That's
thing,
pretty sick.
which is
actually.
honestly, like,
That's a good deal.
it's good. Yeah.
Especially
really
if you
is.
play a lot, right? That's a really good deal if you play a lot.
My only issue with Xbox is there's nothing appealing on Xbox for me.
Anymore, for me at least.
What do you mean? Forza Horizon 4 is coming out. We can play
Is that only on Xbox?
Xbox and Windows 10.
Yes.
Okay, well, there you have
I
it.
mean, I got Horizon 3 on Windows or my PC.
How does
Yeah.
it play on Windows?
Not bad.
Are you using a
So-
controller?
Yes.
Okay, well, then you have it. Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah. Yeah, but they showed off Forza Horizon 4. You are right. It will be in Britain,
Ah,
not Japan. Wah, wah.
not
Sadly.
Japan, yeah. That's the one
Britain.
thing those
We have a bunch
sources
of Japanese games
got
anyway.
right.
Yeah.
Freaking Javelin.
But they're gonna have
Javelin.
Sorry, that was silly.
they're gonna have dynamic seasons, which in Horizon 3 there was like a DLC expansion thing where you can like go up a mountain and it was like snowy tracks. But
Mhm.
looks like for this game, you're gonna play in spring, summer, fall, winter. I don't know like the timing on that. Maybe like a week for each season, and then they
Mhm.
change it or something. I don't know. But yeah, you'll have dynamic seasons, and this will be a shared open world.
Wow.
So what Josh said last podcast is that like he thought Horizon was kind of like you're put into a lobby with kind of everyone else,
Right.
and you all just drive around and do stuff. Wasn't really the case with Horizon 3. Is the case with this game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how big these lobbies are going to be. I assume they'll put a limit on it because
Yeah.
you can't have like 300 people driving around the same map.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, I
Maybe-
just
maybe like a 50 player max.
50
thing.
player max or so to give the illusion of a lot of players.
Yeah.
It's just cheaper to do it that way.
But it honestly, yeah, you're the people, the cars that will be driving around. Other than I assume there'll be NPC cars as well, but the other cars with names will not be drivatars. They'll be real people, and that's I don't know. I think that's pretty cool.
Now, when is this coming out?
October 2nd this year.
This year. Now, I'm actually that's one of those games. Like, if you get it, I will get it.
I might. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to have Windows Ultimate Edition?
No, you just need Windows 10.
Okay.
And you got to buy it on Windows Store, which is terrible. But
I mean, for Forza.
No Steam?
Forza.
no,
Oh.
it's Microsoft.
Of course.
They have to sell Microsoft games.
But yeah, I don't know if it was just the trailer, but it seemed a bit more arcadey, the driving.
Mm-hmm. I think
Which
it's just because of the way that they're doing it this
I
this
like
time.
that.
Yeah, I prefer that to straight up like the
Mhm.
Forza, straight like just Forza series.
Super
Just
realistic.
focus on the playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because Horizon itself is open world, so you should be able to kind of have a bit more fun, a bit more leeway with things and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they also mentioned a world event of some sort where like
So they'll have a couple.
everyone on the server kind of comes together and do something. And what that reminds me of is Drift City,
It does.
and it has like their world events.
Skid Rush if you're in Korea.
But yeah, this is kind of the most Drift City game we'll get.
I mean,
I
this
think.
should.
Man, I really miss Drift City, dude.
Drift City was fun.
Drift City was
Oh,
like
Drift
a MMORPG with just cars.
Cars.
Imagine Initial D, but everywhere.
Yo,
It was a great
Drift
game.
City was fantastic.
They still have it in Korea. It's still Skid Rush. They still play it.
can you join the Korean servers?
Yeah, but you
Yeah, you'll just
Lag.
lag. like,
when you lag in that game, like you see the one person and they go like they teleport everywhere.
and also the Koreans go ham. So.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course
they go
do.
like-
if you don't have like the
right when
internet
they
gets
press the
like a-
button, it's already at like 200 miles per hour, and then just keep going. It's like 1,000 miles per hour.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to this new Forza Horizon.
Yeah, I think we should play. I think we should
You want
play
to
it.
play it, Josh?
Sure.
Yeah.
If I don't need
Absolutely.
Windows Ultimate Edition.
No, you just need Windows.
Is that really a thing?
I remember you guys talking about it when I remember I was considering buying the other one,
Mhm.
and then I think one of you guys mentioned you needed like a specific version of Windows.
I think Windows
I
10
don't
is
think-
it.
No,
think
I
you
have
just get-
Home. I have Windows 10 Home.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I think
I'm
they're
fine.
doing
Told
what
me
Mac
that.
was doing. They just keep up giving you the latest update. That's
Yeah,
it.
I don't know.
There's
I
no
heard.
new. I don't think that there's.
I don't
a
know
new.
who I heard that from. Was it Dan?
Yeah. October 2nd this year. Looks good.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
So after Forza, the Microsoft announced that they created a new studio. It's called The Initiative. So I guess Lion's Head, if you know what Lion's Head is, they were the ones that were responsible for Fable, but like that Lion's Head is gone now. So I guess this new Initiative thing is a new studio that they have for them. They also bought a bunch of studios.
Oh yeah, they were listing them off.
Now
So
the
what-
initiative. Go ahead. Sorry.
Like what this means is basically these studios that they bought will basically just make games for them, like exclusives for Xbox that everyone's kind of wanting from the Xbox.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Now we're talking like these are like independent studios, right?
Yeah,
Like
they're
small
developers,
developer studios. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and one of the studios that they bought was Compulsion Games, the people behind We Happy Few. The game that has been showed off a bunch and never actually got a release. But we get a release date now, like a full game release.
For that specific game.
Yes,
The
August 10th,
the
August
gameplay of it,
2019?
though,
2018.
2018. Okay.
Like when they first showed it off, it looked so interesting.
it looked awesome.
Like it was almost like BioShocky, but
The concept I think is amazing.
yeah.
The way they made the gameplay looks like. I'm sorry if anyone really likes it. I think it looks like garbage. So
The way that they made the game. What do you mean
It-
by that?
it doesn't play like what I expected. It's like some weird stealth game, and you're like in this town, and everyone's walking around, and you just don't get caught. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Now
but
that's from playing what the demo.
it was kind of a demo. I remember specifically. I remember I watched James and Mike Mondays, or what used to be the AVGN, and it was Mike and his I think his brother, and they were playing the game, and it just looked terrible.
The game has been in like early access for like 2 years or something like that.
I hope they revamped it. Maybe you have weird skill sets, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how the game will be.
Yeah, I
like
see
now,
what you
but
mean. It ticks me off a bit.
It looks
The
great.
concept is very interesting.
Yeah.
I wish that they just did something.
I do want to see this full game in action.
Yeah, just to see how it really is.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's just after watching that, it just left a really bad taste in my mouth.
And
Yeah.
how long ago was that?
That was about a year ago
Okay.
when I watched that video,
Hmm.
because I was just like, "Oh, what happened to this game?"
What am I looking at?
Are you watching the trailer?
I'm looking at the gameplay.
Right, and he's just walking around a town, and there's people walking around, and
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
I guess we'll see because
Yeah.
this is.
I'll show
for
you
me.
guys later.
Yeah.
After this, we could put up a little thing here.
It just looks weird. It took a while. I had to skip 13 minutes to see something happen because everything else was just looking around a bunch of stuff.
Exactly. There's a
Do you
lot
know what
of
I'm saying?
Well, that's how they make these like gameplay things that they show off at E3.
Yeah.
It's just like they pan the camera. It's like, whoa.
No, I know
Whoa.
that. It's just like if you look at there's specific games you remember when they showed the first gameplay for Bioshock Infinite?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, there was some looking around, but there was still action in the game. This is like
You're saying
wondering.
they showed combat gameplay.
Yeah, combat gameplay. This is like
you're literally wandering around a town.
It's almost like they just built the map, dropped it both the characters, and they were like, you know what? Let's just show and walk around.
That's literally what it looked. That's literally what it kind of is, and you're hiding.
Yeah.
The concept, I think, is I already understand it. I feel like everyone does. That the world is corrupt, and everyone has decided to take this pill. But when you're off this pill, you finally see reality for what it is, and it's all fucked up. So, I thought that'd be a great game. That you become self-aware, and I think they call you some kind of term, but in the game.
I mean, I don't want to be bashful. I want to see it when it comes out.
Yeah.
But as of now, I'm not
I
too
don't have
excited
high
about
hopes.
it. Yeah. Because I'm looking at it, and it's just,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but.
So next.
After Microsoft said they bought a bunch of stuff, they showed off a battle royale game,
Which is called?
PUBG.
PUBG.
PUBG battle royale announced, guys.
It's so
Here's the thing: the trailer that they showed was literally like a Michael Bay movie.
pretty
Where
much
it's just like shit happening all over. But when you play the game,
nothing happens.
it's the
It's so
complete
nonchalant.
opposite of that.
You if you want to really know if you really want to know the game, you like sit in the field for like a good couple of hours and you're waiting for someone to come by. There's no action around you. There's nothing ever that hectic. Unless like 5 people landed in a zone.
Yeah, they showed PUBG. They hinted at a new snow map. That was about it.
He said Michael Bay. That's true. It looks like a Michael
Yeah,
Bay
but like that
movie.
never happens in the game.
Yeah, we're just fuck PUBG.
Yeah.
We're talking about the next thing:
Which is Fortnite. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Go ahead.
Tales of Vesperia.
I knew John would.
Tales of Vesperia.
Tales
don't
of
play
Vesperia Definitive Edition. People have been asking for a kind of HD remaster of Vesperia for such a long time. And this year is the 10th anniversary of when that game came out, at least in America. And we are getting a HD remaster thing. Like,
It looks like an anime.
Well, it's one of the it's JRPG.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like in kind of the Tales fandom, Vesperia is like the best one. It's kind of unanimously the best one. And the version we're getting is the PS3 version from Japan, which we never got, which includes 2 more playable characters.
Does that mean 2 more story arcs maybe about those characters?
Yeah, there's definitely like a bigger story.
Oh, wow. How was the story in that game? I mean,
All the Tales stories are kind of similar, but Vesperia is a good one for
All right.
sure.
was this the one that I remember we were talking in the car a while back? Is this the one with the really good soundtrack as well, or?
It's good, but
Okay.
not my favorite.
not the okay.
But yeah, this comes out winter this year.
And you're gonna buy it.
Yes.
Is there a collector's edition?
No.
That would be awesome, but yeah.
It looks great.
But
This is
yeah,
good game.
I love Tales of Vesperia. Instant buy from me. And it's coming out on everything. So.
Ever since I met you, John, you always played a Tales game or a dot hack game.
Now, will you
Will
get the physical version of this game?
I'm
if
getting
they
on,
get one.
I'm getting on PC.
Get it on
so
PC.
Oh yeah, buy it on PC.
Okay.
Probably buy it through Steam.
I don't know if
So.
you wanted to get the thing and like put it somewhere. You know.
Poster.
Yeah, Vesperia. Very excited. So after Vesperia, the game that is not very exciting, Division 2. Legit, it looks boring.
It does. It's the same.
Like,
game.
literally, the gameplay of this shit just looks boring.
It looks like. No, you know what this looks like? It looks like the first game trailer, like Division, the first one. It looks exactly like that trailer, and they probably doctored that footage too. Did I ever show you the comparison videos? I showed Lily, and she's like, "Holy
For
shit."
Division 1, yeah. I don't know why they would ever doctor this, because it really doesn't look good.
Yeah, but they're. You know when they bring up the map in the start screen,
Yeah.
it will not look like that because they did that for Division 1. I'll show you the video when we're eating, but like it's so funny to look at. I'll just show you later.
This is The Division. This is Tom Clancy's
The-
The
Yes.
Division.
The
Tom
Division
Clancy,
2.
The Division 2.
Right.
Is
I don't care about it.
There's a Washington D.C.
Yeah.
Between this and Anthem, I'd rather play Anthem.
Yes, I'd probably play Anthem more.
Because Anthem actually looks kind of fun. And this
Anthem actually
looks
fun. This is,
not
I mean,
very
Anthem
fun.
looks at least, I'll give EA credit. They will throw a shit ton of money at making a game look really nice.
Yeah.
Andromeda looked nice, and the combat played great. That's all I have to say for EA. This, however,
I don't know. I feel like if this might be good to play, actually.
If it was like $10.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not spending a full.
Oh, you want to
want
pay $60 for it? Man?
No. When have I ever bought a $60?
Division 1 remastered new map?
Yeah, but Division 2, they gave a release date March 15th, 2019.
2019, huh?
I don't care.
I don't care about
I'm not
it.
going to get it.
Yeah.
I think it looks
We played
okay.
that beta once, and then we never looked back.
Like, I don't know. It was okay. It's just...
You guys are going to be eating your words later if this comes out and it's actually fun to play.
No, Ellie.
See, this Anthem is February. This is March.
Yeah. So Anthem's going to take over, you think?
If it's that good.
If it's good, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, looking at it, it literally looks like the first game.
And we played the first game.
Yeah, I don't see a difference, by the way. I had to look at the title to make sure that this was it. I don't know what I'm looking at anymore.
Yeah. But it takes place in D.C., which I don't remember where the first game takes place. But.
I don't remember either. I don't think I care.
All right, let's move on then.
Yep. Well, they showed off Tomb Raider, the new one, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. They showed a story trailer.
Now, it with release date?
September 14th, 2018.
Really?
Yeah.
I never played any of the Tomb Raider games, like I said in the last podcast.
Yeah.
The newer Tomb Raider actually is pretty good.
Like, we said this last podcast, like Tomb Raider or Uncharted. And while I think Uncharted has like the better characters, the better story, Tomb Raider definitely has like it's more technical. It's more there's more
Yes.
mechanics you can do in Tomb Raider. Stuff like that.
Right. I think the Uncharted was just it is what it is.
Uncharted is like a grand adventure,
Yeah.
while this is more of like a serious type,
Yeah. I mean, Tomb Raider has always been very technical. I don't think they wanted to stray away from that.
Well, the first game.
I mean, obviously, like the first games are kind of
Yeah, we get. Yeah, I get it though.
I'm not very interested.
Those hair physics though.
Yeah, because of NVIDIA hair work
NVIDIA hair works.
kills frames.
Yeah, look
I
at
don't
all
know.
the sweat.
Another Tomb Raider. So
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point.
people who liked it will probably get it.
By the
More
way,
angry.
if you don't play it, it looks like you're playing the same freaking map all the time. It's always the jungle.
She's always in a tomb of some
It's
sort.
covered in dirt or something.
Yeah.
Dirt and blood.
Sweat. Killing someone.
Put her somewhere new, you know? I mean, I know it's a Tomb Raider, but come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want this to be a complaining thing, but
Yeah.
yeah, if we don't care for this, let's move on.
After Tomb Raider, Skate 4, Skate 4, Skate 4, Skate
No.
Skate
Don't
4,
even
Skate
talk.
4,
Don't
Skate
talk
4.
about this game.
Session.
This was so. I was like with my girlfriend when I was watching this. I'm like, oh my god, they're actually making Skate 4, and then
Like
Session
it legit
popped up.
looks like Skate 4.
Fuck.
But no, it's
off.
called Session. They didn't show any gameplay for it. They just showed some cinematic trailer thing. And it's
What if-
an
what if it's-
exclusive
what if
for Xbox?
Session
Yes.
instead
What-
of Skate 4?
No, it looks like Skate 4. but-
Everyone thought it was Skate 4.
dude, I was like, okay, what if they're doing the thing like From did, where it says Shadow died twice, but it's Skate 4 Session.
I know.
I was like, I was
Skate 4
super hoping
Session.
for it, and it's
No,
not Skate
it's
4.
just called Session.
Any hopes that it'll be good?
I don't.
Like I said, they showed no gameplay.
They showed no gameplay, but
had
it
the
looks
cinematic
good.
thing.
Yeah, no,
I'm
that's not mean saying much, is it?
Okay.
Skateboard game.
The
I don't
last
know.
skateboard game I played was Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, and I love that game.
I wish they like did another like Underground or American Wasteland type game
Yes.
because those were really fun.
Underground 1 and 2 were just great. I also miss the Pro Skaters, but like the last Pro Skater they made felt it was so bad. It was a good concept though. Like they made like a lobby where like there's just a bunch of people just skating around in a park, and I thought that was really cool. I was about to buy the game, and then I saw the reviews, and then all the glitches, and they changed a bunch of stuff. Skate is
Not
like,
Skate 4. Session. No release date, no nothing. Xbox exclusive. Microsoft exclusive.
it might be a good skate game.
Maybe.
I miss
We
a
don't
good
know.
skateboard game.
Yeah. When is it? Is there a date for when it's coming out?
No release days.
I'm not excited about it.
Yeah, so after that, another exclusive BDO, which they announced last year.
What's it called?
Black Desert Online. Coming to Xbox.
Any
Whatever.
excitement on this?
We've had
It's an MMO RPG.
we tried
whatever.
playing it and no.
It's not a bad game. It's just
Yeah, it's you have to waste
you
your
literally
life.
just have to play that and nothing else.
You have to have no job.
Yeah, BDO on Xbox, whatever. Next game from Capcom. Devil May Cry 5.
Oh yeah.
Nah, that's
The true successor
All
to
I
Devil
have
May
to
Cry.
say
All them
is
successors.
successors.
Successor.
Devil May Cry has never been a good-looking game in my opinion, but this one like stepped the bar a lot.
Yeah.
Like comparatively to most other Devil May Cry games, this just looks great. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It's they went for like a photorealistic kind of look to it.
And it works.
Yeah. It for sure.
It's not like cartoony anymore. It's just really like,
Very realistic.
and they're bringing back all of the old characters apparently. So you get to see like
yeah. But I mean,
old Dante like riding out on a bike.
for the most part, all they showed was gameplay of Nero, who was the main guy you played in Devil May Cry 4.
Mm-hmm.
Very cocky.
Looks like he gets
They're all
his-
cocky.
Like in Devil May Cry 4, he has like this demon arm thing.
Yeah.
Looks like that gets chopped off in the trailer and gets replaced by this mechanical arm that can do a bunch of
What is with all
crazy
these mech
shit.
By the way,
arms?
yeah, I was gonna say, can I just say, this is like anime world bleeding into gaming world.
It is a
What's up
Japanese
with
game.
all of
Yeah,
these
It is a
freaking
Japanese game.
Japanese.
mechanical arms now?
All of these all of the games we're
You know,
talking about.
Capcom was probably talking to From, and it's like, you doing mechanical arm? We're doing mechanical.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Oh,
mechanical.
that's
arm.
fine. We'll put ours on the right hand. You guys do it on the left hand.
Yo, I'll mechanical arm you, bro.
Ours will be like a gothic bone looking thing. And
Watch them a few years from now get a arm wrestling game out with all these characters having mechanical
everyone
arms.
has like mech arms. Megalo boxing, the game.
Yeah, Devil May Cry 5, a true sequel to Devil May Cry. They also showed Dante in the trailer. So
Spring 2019.
I'm excited.
yeah,
I really miss a good hack and slash.
Now that's exclusive to Xbox.
no,
Nope.
No. All consoles, all systems.
I mean,
I assume so.
I think their PC versions come out later, but yeah, they're all gonna
Yeah.
be all there.
Yeah, okay, that's good then. That's exciting.
Something that may or may not be exciting. Cuphead DLC.
This is not.
Ellie doesn't care. Moving on.
No.
Yep.
They shut off this like isometric 3D action platform game called Tunic. It's the game with the little
guy?
fox.
Yeah.
It looked all right.
It looks alright.
Let me
I
look
mean,
at
it's
this.
kind of what you kind of would expect from
That's cute.
3D
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna.
isometric type game.
I don't think it's gonna be bad, but it's
I
not-
don't think we're the demographic.
Yeah,
for
we're not the
this.
demographic.
No.
for it.
This is
Like, it
for
doesn't
the-
look bad. It's just
Yeah,
Mhm.
it reminds me of what's that game that you played that I really wanted to play. That you got. I also got that. I think it's
Bastion?
a
Transistor?
no it's an indie game that I really wanted to play, and then you got it, and then it was like the platform looks exactly like it. I can't remember the name of that game. It was like
Bastion?
2 years ago.
Transistor.
What did you do in it?
Oh man, I couldn't even tell you.
All right, well,
Yeah, let's move on. It's just the platform reminds me of it. It's gonna piss me off when we were looking at this, and then I remember.
Yeah. So after Tunic,
Hyper Light Drifter.
Yes, that's exactly it. The platform reminds me of it, not the story, because the
I got
story is too lighthearted. But yeah, thanks.
So after Tunic, Jump Force. Jump Force.
What the hell is Jump Force, bro?
Ellie, look it up now.
Literally watch it right now.
All right, that's what I'm
Jump
doing.
Force.
Watch
I'm
it
not
now.
even going to talk about Jump Force.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait till he watches it and for his reaction.
Live reaction.
Cue
right?
the music. Oh yeah, oh yeah, right.
There
okay.
you go.
Yeah, you guys had the right direction. That's how you should have. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'm an idiot.
Okay, so they're just gonna have Yagami Light or whatever his name is. Yeah, they have Light. They have Death Note at the very end.
Oh my god.
So Jump Force. It's Jump, Shonen Jump, which is just called Jump in Japan, but it's basically a fighting game with
This is not my final form.
their characters,
This is crazy.
but different from the J-Stars game.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of plays like the Naruto
Ultimate Ninja Storm.
Ninja Storm series, where you pick like 3 different characters you can have on your team, and you can switch between them,
Oh, I love those.
and it's kind of like a
Okay.
open 3D
Okay,
still type.
when
game.
is this coming out?
2019.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Real quick, guys.
Real talk.
Since we're all fans of Shonen Jump animes, what characters do you want in there?
Well, Naruto is an obvious one.
Oh,
I love
Naruto.
playing
Naruto,
all of
One
Naruto
Piece,
games.
Dragon Ball Z, and Death Note were shown.
Yes.
Death Note. What is he gonna do?
He's gonna write his name in the
Right.
book, and then your health bar would just.
Oh, get the fuck out. But like,
But if you think about that, that means
okay.
a lot of characters.
no,
to be
absolutely.
in
You know
there.
what I'm excited most about?
What?
I'm excited about what's his name from One Piece. Luffy.
Luffy?
Why? Because you don't see him fight in games that often. I've never played a game where he was in. I know you guys have plenty of
There's quite a bit of One Piece
games.
games out there.
I know, but I don't play
Shit.
that. The only game that I played from is the Naruto game and Shippuden. Sorry, not Shippuden. Sorry, I'm talking about.
Ultimate Ninja Storm?
No, I'm talking about the Dragon Ball ones.
Budokai.
Yeah,
Budokai.
those are the 2 I've played because those are very, very well done. Everything else, meh. This is really good. This looks awesome.
Who do you hope to be in there, though? Like, anyone.
Luffy.
Just
He's already in there.
He's already
Yeah.
in there. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, why? Who do I hope? I
Luffy
thought you
in
meant
there?
who
That
do I
wasn't
want to be.
announced.
That
The
wasn't
characters that they
announced.
showed.
Ooh, you know what? If they have Hunter x Hunter,
They definitely
Gone.
will.
They will definitely have Gon.
if Gon is in there, I'm not playing anybody else.
Okay, I feel like if it's going to be a couple characters, Gon and Killua will definitely be there.
Yes.
Maybe Kurapika. I don't know.
No. Wait, Kurapika? Maybe.
Kurapika.
I don't know. It doesn't.
Leorio.
No, Leorio. He's gonna just smack you with his suitcase.
Please let me play the king.
Oh my god. That's like
that's
Frieza.
OP. That's
like
a little
Cell.
much.
I mean, you have Naruto.
Yeah, that's true.
He can,
You have
he can go his
Sasuke.
full.
Wait.
Yeah, Naruto and Sasuke were they both showed they
both
showed
showed
it.
gameplay.
Luffy and Zoro, Goku and Frieza. Those are the 6 characters that they
Yeah.
showed.
And yeah,
Fighting.
Yeah.
And Light,
Death
but they
Note.
didn't show Death
Yeah.
Note.
I'm just imagining like if they put like Shokugeki no Soma, he's just throwing food at people.
Legit, I
That's
want
too much.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
That'd be
Could be
really
in this.
cool.
What's he gonna do?
He could summon monsters.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be really cool.
Oh yeah, I
Have him
see
like
it.
summon Dark Magician or
Oh,
some shit.
dude, that's sick.
Defense mode.
Yeah. Like things that are
Millennium
probably
Shield.
going to be in it though, like Hunter x Hunter, Yu Yu Hakusho,
Toriko.
Yo, if
Fist of the North
Yu
Star,
Hakusho,
JoJo.
yes.
JoJo.
I know
I
you're a
love
big
JoJo.
JoJo fan.
I'm a big JoJo fan.
Yu Yu Hakusho, because a lot of people don't
Yu
know
Yu
about him.
Hakusho.
This is how you know that people have been watching anime for a long time. If they don't know what Yu Yu Hakusho is, get the fuck out.
Captain Tsubasa.
Captain.
You know, no, he could probably be in there.
The remake is garbage. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean,
dunk.
he's slam dunk.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: there's a fighting game. I forget what it's called, but they have the Rokubu characters.
Was that a?
It's the Lolly basketball show,
Yeah. Wow, I don't.
and
That
it's
was a
fighting
long while
game.
ago. Yeah,
But
it
it's
was
like
a fighting
it's
game.
a traditional 2D fighting game. But
Kuroko no basket.
Maybe they can do some basketball sports things that they have. I don't
You just
know.
get
Bits of
Kagami
tennis,
Taiga just jumping
having,
on
like,
people.
I don't know.
tennis ball.
We'll see. What is he gonna do? Miller rock his way to? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Keep the fighting guys in there.
He's gonna cross him into the shadow realm.
Yeah. What do? We go to a basketball court and then have you play 1-on-1 to be on my turf? Because otherwise you can't beat any of these guys.
I don't know, but
But I'm excited. This is gonna be great. I'm getting this straight up.
I remember we also had a conversation. Sorry for breaking the whole E3 thing, but do you think Midorima will be in there? Boku no Hero, because they have their own game coming out.
I know.
That's like made from the
The
people.
thing
who
is,
make
I don't
Naruto.
know how long this has been in production, so I don't know if they. But when they started doing this, it was already
It's still
out.
in production though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's in a beta state, like a super alpha beta state.
I mean, they might. They might.
Yeah, they could add
I
it.
don't know if they
I
will.
don't think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
because of the type of the ones that are coming out, right? You see the ones that are coming out.
Yeah,
They're like there's almost like a date they're not going over on these.
I could see that. Yeah,
That's why I would say probably not. But if they do, it would be great.
was Lupin the Third a Jump anime?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay, I was wondering.
Wait, One Punch Man was? No, right?
Oh yeah,
Was it?
One Punch Man was part of Jump.
Now, see, if that's not in there,
That was a webcomic at first, but then the mangaku who took it.
they put it
They
in
put it
Shonen
in-
Jump. Okay,
yeah.
I wasn't aware
Okay, I could see.
because that's overkill now.
Yeah, but they would have to nerf.
That,
him a
yeah,
little bit.
that for
It's
sure.
either they don't put Saitama in, which is like
Well, I know two characters that they're going to
Or
put in. They're
no.
going to put in Saitama and
Genos.
Genos. Yeah,
I would love that.
Genos would be awesome.
Yeah.
I love Genos.
Yeah.
He's just too cool.
I just want to know what the selection that they're gonna have, and like they didn't tell us how many they were gonna have in there. Right?
Yeah,
so
it's super early in its stages. Like even if we watch the gameplay, you can tell it's really rough.
yeah, it's definitely just to generate buzz. But I
2019 release
2019.
date.
Yep,
I'm excited about 2019.
we're definitely gonna buy that.
Yeah, for sure. That's hands down
And the Boku no Hero game.
the Boku no Hero game. But yeah,
so
moving
What
on.
was next after that?
Dying Light 2.
I'm a fan of the first one, and I don't know how this will be.
I never finished the first one, but apparently, like you can make choices in this game, which kind of change your environment. Like if you make a choice where it kind of like you give the water to the people, it's like happy and stuff. But if you keep the water for the people that sell
The
the
environment
water,
changes.
Yeah, then people, I don't know.
It's a whole world mechanic kind of thing.
Yeah, it's the new thing in this game, but it'll just play like Dying Light, I assume. So
Hey man, I'm
weapon
kind of proud of
durability and all
them.
that.
I'm kind of proud of them because remember, Dead Island 1.
Here's the thing: where's Dead Island 2?
I think they canceled that because I think Dying Light at the time gained a lot more traction, and they started releasing all these DLCs for it and the definitive edition and like the whatever. And I guess Dying Light kind of lost interest in I guess they lost interest in it. So I feel like they gave that up for Dying Light because that was more successful. Though honestly, Dead Island was just funny because it's a whole horror show of glitches.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Dying Light was.
Do you still have that video on your channel?
It wasn't my channel.
Oh,
I
wasn't
think
it?
it was Dan's.
Oh, damn.
I probably won't be picking this up, to be honest.
I probably wouldn't. I'd probably wait for a super sale.
I don't know. Like I said, never finished the first one.
A lot of people are excited about this.
A lot of people like it, but
Somebody says enough. I don't have the money.
I don't know. I just another zombie game.
Yeah.
You're right. That's also why I'm not too into not to play the cool guy card. It's just somebody said it's got a Dishonored vibe. Did you feel that way?
Oh, more like Mirror's Edge with combat.
Yeah, more like Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because like this will always have your weapon durability system.
Yeah.
Thing. So
I think they're saying that because of the city setting.
and the free running.
I
And
just
the
keep
free
remembering like the horrible Dead Island 1 game and how glitchy it is and weird.
You
I
played
love-
that.
No, we played it together.
I love Dead Island.
It
Dead
was
Island
really
1,
fun.
Dead Island Riptide. I love. Dead
You still
Island.
played it like
Like
it
it's a terrible.
We
game,
did because
but
it was like
it's
$5,
so fun.
and then like we were just like we never got to actually buy this game and play it all with the DLC, so we did that.
I remember looking at it and like, why is he playing this?
It's so funny. We laughed for hours because like I remember if you just go into a wall and you just keep pushing the walk forward button, right? You don't see anything, but your character model will go through the wall, and we're just laughing at that because it
That's
comes
like-
out of nowhere.
That's like all of the freaking up until like maybe 2 years ago. That's like all of the FIFA and PES games.
It was just so funny though.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Dying Light 2. I don't know the release date.
Yeah.
I don't care. But after that, the exclusive Battletoads game.
That it's just a meme.
No gameplay, no nothing.
Everyone's just gonna call GameStop and be
three-player co-op, 3-player couch co-op. 2019. Battletoads.
I don't really have
When the gameplay comes out, I don't care really.
I don't really have like a. I feel like it's more for the nostalgia factor, and I just don't fit that demographic. We weren't.
Same.
We weren't during. We weren't part of that generation.
We're not NES
No.
people.
No.
Yeah, new Battletoads.
Yeah.
After that, they showed off story trailer for Just Cause 4.
I think it's interesting that they're making Just Cause 4.
Yeah. I mean, Just Cause is kind of like that open world game where
Another
you can
Square game.
do whatever you want. December 2018 release date.
They're fun.
I don't know. Yeah, they're all right.
You think it'd be a good game to buy for the holidays?
Not
No.
on full price,
Probably not.
unless it's like
It's
God, amazing,
It looks
but-
pretty serious.
No,
It's like
a
a
game where you can do kind of whatever you want.
you're like a super cool spy with a tether cord, and you just go around doing shit,
Yeah.
blowing
Like
up.
the big part of the game is just kind of messing around.
This or Far Cry?
Far Cry has different themes.
Just Cause 4 or Far Cry 5, I'd get Far Cry 5.
Yeah, I get Far Cry 5. Yeah,
And so
So,
I
yeah,
want to
so,
mess with American Hicks.
yeah, so following that, Gears pop figures.
I don't care.
Everyone saw the Gears logo and it's like, oh, Gears, and then it's pop figures. I was like, oh, what the hell?
it's just figures, nothing, no other.
the unskippable
no.
cutscenes.
And then a guy from Coalition Games, Rod Ferguson, comes out. Gears Tactics, which is basically XCOM, but Gears.
You know what Fire Emblem is?
No.
Okay, so
It's fine. Whatever.
Strategy game.
That's not the important thing. Gears 5
Yeah.
showed off cinematic trailer plus some gameplay. I'm not a fan of Gears, so whatever.
Yeah,
I-
neither am I. I
actually,
know it looks good. It's
I
fun.
kind
to
of
play.
enjoyed it like a long time ago, and then there was that one time where the unskippable cutscene happened, and I never played it.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Gears 2019. Gears 5.
Yeah, I have friends who really like Gears, but I just
Like the people that are into Gears are like really into Gears.
Yeah.
They're hardcore.
They have a really hardcore fan base.
The online gameplay looked awesome. It was awesome. I remember playing it, but you know the story for me just doesn't.
I would play that online. I would play it on. It's
Online,
not. It's
yeah, it
just
was
not
fun.
a game that I'm like, oh man, this is
Yeah.
getting my money for sure.
Especially like this is the 5th game in the series.
They're just milking it at this
So-
point. So
I feel like it's hard to get into unless all you play is the multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Gears 5. They don't even call it Gears of War anymore. They just call it Gears. So, what that seemingly was the end of the Microsoft press conference. But no. They had one more thing to show. Cyberpunk 2077.
oh my.
Oh, we talked about this. Now,
This-
excited, not excited, disappointed.
I'm gonna
Happy.
pull up a tweet
Yeah, bring
that
up the
has
tweet.
like everything that this game is so far. So, Cyberpunk 2077, made by CD Projekt Red.
The makers of Witcher 3
Yes.
and all the Witcher.
So this game is an FPS, not third person like The Witcher. But still, it's an RPG first and an FPS second, because what CD Projekt Red does is RPGs. You watching the trailer?
Yeah, I'm looking
Okay.
at it now.
That's all rendered in engine.
Yeah, like
All
this
the
game
all the
looks
trailer stuff.
Yeah, it's
insane.
in engine. Like when you play it, that's what it's going to look like.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read off this list. Game is
Yeah.
FPS perspective made to feel more personal. RPG with shooter elements, multiple different progression systems. The protagonist is named V, and you have full character customization, gender, looks, life path, backstory. So almost like a Mass Effect
Yeah.
style.
Mass Effect 1.
Yeah, you do not pick a class in the beginning. Class system is fluid based on choices. Full day-night cycle. Characters from Cyberpunk 2020, the novel that this is based off of, will appear.
I can read that now.
Yeah, you can combine your classes.
Kind of like Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah. There's also a story and quest system from Witcher 3, which is like kind of the gold standard for RPGs. Choices and consequences is huge. Story is personalized by player choice. Combat, they have like it's an FPS, so you assume a shooter, but they have like a full melee thing worked out for it.
Oh wow.
What else is on here? Vehicles, motorcycles and cars are confirmed. They hinted at flying cars maybe. Your character is fully voiced. You can play either male or female. What else? Where it takes place, Night City, is kind of a cross between San Francisco and LA. There's 6 unique districts in the city. I don't know. This game just looks insane.
It has a lot to offer. There's been a lot of hype for it. It's been in development for a very long time.
Release date?
No.
I
assume 2020.
Shut up and take my money.
The thing about this
Cyberpunk
game,
2020.
the thing about this company is, like what John and I discussed, you could say. If
They
you want
really they take as long as they need to, because they're not owned by anybody. They're just a developer, so they're not like pressured by like an overlord corporation like EA to like push out your game or whatever. They push out a game when they feel like it's ready.
They will take their time to make a game right.
Yeah, like this. Like originally, this got announced 5 years ago.
It's been a long time coming.
So, like, if I assume 2020, that's 7 years that this game has been in development.
I just love the whole sci-fi RPG theme. Like this, you know how Mass Effect was to us? It was like the perfect sci-fi RPG kind of like your choices mattered, and you have like your own kind of backstory, and
Yeah, like they had a
they had a
working
booth,
demo that they like. It was behind closed doors. No one could record anything. And it was like a 45-minute demo, and literally everyone that came out of it was amazed.
Every article that you saw about
like every video game publication out there,
they had the same title. It said, "It blew my mind," or "This is a fucking amazing game. You're gonna buy it." Like it. They all had the same title, and that just goes to show me that this is something that's special. Like yeah.
Like this game's gonna be crazy.
And I'm hoping it's kind of like just they're going to put you in a kind of like, I would say Ghost in the Shell, or what's that movie called?
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. There you go.
They also said there will be romances.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like Witcher 3 almost. But you can also do like one-night stands and shit like that.
This is not for kids, all right?
No.
It's a very RPG game.
I love this.
This
is great.
Very excited.
I'm really excited for this game.
For sure. Yeah, that's everything that Microsoft had to show.
Cool.
It was a lot.
Yeah, so if you had to describe the entire experience that you got from Microsoft in one word or a sentence.
Very good.
I wrote down here, solid fucking press conference.
And that sums it up.
Very good.
All right.
Yeah,
I
it was
you
a
too.
solid press conference.
It was good, man.
Yeah. I mean, wow, right? I mean, I'm like impressed.
What was after Microsoft?
Bethesda.
All right. So on that note, we're gonna take a short break. I have to run to the bathroom, so we'll come back on Bethesda. All right.